You only get what you put in. So you only get what you put in. If you just put a little bit, which you can't see through that, you're not going to get anything out of it. But what you put in, if it's going to be a lot, you're going to get a lot out of it. Am I right? So for though we live in the world, we do not wage war as the world does. You see, with all this stuff that's going on in our politics and all this stuff right here, we still got to keep our place, because the Bible said, pray for those that is what? In authority. We cannot go around just smacking people because, you know, this is going on in our politician or the White House or whatever the case may be. We cannot go around smacking people. He still is the what? President. But the Bible tells us to what? To pray for those that is in authority. The Bible said that the government is upon his shoulders, not our shoulder. So we just got to pray. We just got to stay in our place. By staying in our place, that don't mean just smacking folks and doing all that crazy stuff, you know. So the weapons we fight with, right? See? He said the weapons we fight with are not weapons of the world. They are not weapons of this world. On the contrary, they have divine power to demolish what? Strongholds. And the Bible said, how can we enter into another man's home unless we first bind up the strong man? We first got to bind up that strong man, and then we will be able to take possession of that strong man. But if you have no commitment, if you have no relationship, if you have no love, I didn't say that, but I said, man, your beard is full as mine. He said, yeah. He said, you know, I'm a Muslim. I said, whoa. I said, okay. He said, now it's a regulation too. The Army has a regulation that that if they come in as a Muslim, they can have a full beard, and they can wear, you know, they can wear those turbans. Even the ladies can wear those things over their faces, but they have to be of color descent as your uniforms. And I'm like, man, the Army is getting so weak now. But that's why, even though they have a standard, we still have to keep our standard as Christians. Am I right? So we still have to be the light in the midst of darkness. He said we are the light that sits upon a hill that cannot be hid. So the weapons we fight with are not weapons of the world. On the contrary, they have divine power to demolish those strongholds. So if we stand firm and stand fast and hold firm to the word of God or what we profess, we have the right to destroy or demolish strongholds. Let's go to Psalms 91. Y'all are familiar with this. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. And I was like, before I started, I was saying how I got, you know, that letter from IRS after we done paid off that debt with them, because they said that, you know, we was making too much money. And I'm like, oh my God, you know, the IRS always try to find a way to get you. You know, they always try to find a way to get you. So when you we paid off that debt, then here come that letter in the mail. I said, man, I got so wound up over that letter. My back of my neck was just like tight, throbbing. I got a headache. I couldn't focus. I just wanted to I remember one time I was in class, right, and I got so frustrated with the starter. Guess what? That car is not assembled right. So when we are going through persecution or when we are going through correction, guess what? We still got to be steadfast. We still got to be on target, on point, on focus. We cannot lose our kingdom mind. We cannot lose our kingdom focus. We cannot lose our kingdom purpose. But we got to stay kingdom-minded, kingdom focused, and kingdom purpose. Just because Guess what? Somebody that said something that caused us to get in an uproar. You be like, child, please get behind me. Because, hey, I see something greater than what you're trying to do. I see something greater. And a lot of times, guess what, man? We just gotta learn how to change our friendship. Listen, check this out, right? So now, if this is what our message should say, right? So when somebody call you, right, and they don't get you, they get your message, right? So this is what your message should say. Yes, you have reached Gregory Handy. So if I don't answer, please leave me a message. So if I don't answer, and you know that I didn't answer, you probably know why, because you are the cause. So we should say, hey, I'm changing now. I'm changing now. Because, see, some friendships will cause you to miss it. Some friendship will cause you to be out of church into the world. Because, see, who are you going to choose? The Bible says, choose this day whom you're going to serve. If it be God, serve me. If it be the devil, because, see, look, guess what? The Bible says you cannot be lukewarm. He said if you're going to be lukewarm, he said he'd rather for you to be lukewarm than what? Cold. So if you're going to be cold, guess what? He's going to what? Spew you out of his mouth. So we can't allow friendship to cause our course of direction. Only God's word should